Is it permissible to combine Dhuhr and Asr or Maghrib and Isha after coming back home from a journey? Or must we only combine while traveling? First of all, Jam' or combining or joining the prayers is not restricted to traveling. It is permissible to do whenever there is a real, genuine need for it. So, while traveling, it's a concession from Allah. It's a gift from Allah Azza wa Jal. You can do that all the time. And by traveling, we mean that you are traveling from from destination A, which is your hometown, to elsewhere. So as long as you've left the borders of your town and you're traveling elsewhere, you can shorten and combine until you return. What Sumaya is asking about is that we have two types of joining the prayers. Either to make the latter prayer earlier, or to postpone the first prayer and pray it later. So we have a set of Dhuhr and Asr. This is one set, I can combine. And then I have Maghrib and Isha, and this is a second set I can combine. Fajr cannot be combined with anything. Can I combine Asr and Maghrib? No. These are two different sets. So Dhuhr and Asr, Maghrib and Isha, two different sets. One form of joining is to pray the latter at the time of the first. So the adhan of Dhuhr has been called. I pray the Dhuhr, I finish it, and then I pray Asr afterwards. One says, Sheikh, but the adhan of Asr is in 2.5 hours from now. I said, no problem, this is joining. The second way of doing it is the adhan of Dhuhr has been called, I don't pray Dhuhr. And I postpone it until the Asr adhan is given. Once the Asr adhan is given, I can pray Dhuhr first, then after that, I can pray Asr afterwards. Same thing goes with Maghrib. I can pray Isha at the time of Maghrib, or I can delay Maghrib and pray it at the time of Isha. Sumaya, what you're asking about specifically is that let's assume I'm traveling from Medina to Jeddah. It's a 4-hour drive approximately. On the road, Maghrib is cold. The sun had set, and I still have 2.5 hours to reach Jeddah. Should I stop and pray Maghrib? This is an option. You can stop, pray Maghrib 3 rak'ahs, and then pray Isha 2 rak'ahs afterwards because you're still a traveler. But if you don't want to stop, it's night time, it's dark, and you don't feel safe. So you want to reach home at Jeddah. You can do that. But I'll reach Jeddah at 10 o'clock in the evening, way after Isha adhan. No problem. Once you reach Jeddah, you pray 3 rak'ahs of Maghrib. Is this qada, Sheikh? No, it's not qada. Because you have the right to combine due to being a traveler. But Sheikh, now I'm not a traveler, I've reached home. Yes, you've reached home, but you still have the option of praying Maghrib because while you were traveling, you opt for the option of delaying Maghrib with Isha. And this is totally fine and legitimate. Therefore, you pray 3 rak'ahs Maghrib and follow that by 4 rak'ahs of Isha because you're not a traveler anymore, so you don't shorten prayers. So I hope this answers your question. But one more point is that a lot of the people take joining prayers easily. So people who commute from the city to the suburbs on work assignment, or this is their job, their routine. They travel like 30 or 40 kilometers on and off, they combine. And this is wrong. You have to pray on time. You don't have the permission to combine because you're not a traveler and there's no hardship. What is meant by hardship? I could be residing in my own hometown, but I have a placement test or an exam that happens once a year. And I'll go into the exam at 11 o'clock a.m. before Dhuhr and won't be allowed out until 4 o'clock, which is after Asr Adhan. So what to do? They will not allow me to pray. In this case, you have the excuse to delay Dhuhr and pray it with the Asr. Likewise, someone who's a doctor, who's a surgeon, or a patient undergoing surgery, and he will miss one salat due to his surgery, he can combine. There's no problem in that. But to do it frequently and every single day, this is not permissible.